Guys, fast rising musician Mohbad has been in the news recently due to his sudden and unexpected demise. Now, many of us wonder what could have contributed to his passing. Because one minute this guy was alive, hale, and had a kicking, singing, and the next minute we heard that he was no more. Now, a lot of research has been ongoing. People have been going everywhere trying to get research because this guy couldn't just be alive one minute and the next minute we are hearing a very sad news about his passing. And the very funny thing is that the cause of his demise is very suspicious. What we're hearing, ear infection. This guy went to the hospital for an ear infection. He was given an injection and he never woke up. It's very unexpected that anybody would pass from an ear infection, and this has raised a lot of eyebrows. Most of us have wondered if there's anything on the ground, any other reasons that is being kept from the public. Now, Lover, the popular blogger, has been able to unearth 5 people suspected to have a hand in Mohbad's death. Now, the very first suspect on this list is Sam Larry. Now, Sam Larry is actually the main alleged suspect in Mohbad's demise. Now, this guy's real name is Samson Erifolami Eletutu, but he's popularly called Sam Larry. Now, this guy seems to be more like a godfather in the music industry. He seems to settle scuffles between people. He's a very big guy in the music industry. Now, although Sam Larry was not in Nigeria when Mohbad passed, he still stands as the alleged main suspect due to him bullying Mohbad severally, okay, on before the guy passed. Now, Mohbad was involved in so many fights. His wife came out to say he was depressed. There was no day that passed that this guy was not involved in one fight or the other. And Sam Larry has been pointed as one of the main person behind most of the fights that took place in the late artist's life. Now, most people believe that the reason for this is because Mohbad actually exited Marlian records. Now, while still alive, Mohbad even petitioned the AIG of police after several beatings and threats to his life. Now, the second suspect on the list is fellow musician Prime Boy. Now, funny enough, Prime Boy was actually Mohbad's best friend, but he has actually been named by Mohbad's wife as having a hand, allegedly having a hand in the musician's demise passing. Now, Mohbad's wife actually alleged that Prime Boy hit the late star with juju during a show in Ikorodu, which heavily contributed to his passing. However, Prime Boy has come out to say to debunk this claim and say he had absolutely no hand whatsoever in Prime Boy's passing. Third on the list of suspects is Marlians record boss himself, Naira Marley. Now, guys, there's a rumor going on actually that Naira Marley actually allegedly runs a drug trafficking cartel, a very big one underground, and that most of his signed artists need to be involved in the running. Now, it's believed that Mohbad didn't want to be part of this drug cartel, hence he's leaving the record. Before his demise, Mohbad's wife revealed that Mohbad was depressed and always afraid. Now, at some point, he even tried to get his family, his wife and his son, out of the country to keep them safe. Now, it's believed that he felt that he could actually handle whatever was coming to him when he was alone without having to worry about his family, and he tried to get his wife out of the way. Now, since he left the record, he has been living in fear, according to his wife, and it is believed that Mohbad was allegedly continues to remain a rumor. It is believed that Mohbad was allegedly taken out to keep the drug cartel, to keep information about the drug cartel from coming out. Now, also on the list of suspects is late Mohbad's wife. Now, this lady has actually been going out trying to get the public to look into her husband's demise, stating and actually pointing fingers at people she believes had a hand in the musician's death. However, hands are actually pointing back at her. Now, Mohbad's family is heavily accusing his wife of actually killing him. Now, the reason for this has been linked to a land. Now, an audio was released where Mohbad was actually telling her not to kill him. They are actually accusing her of taking him out to keep access to his land to herself. Now, this lady, her name is Wumi. She has not come out to debunk this claim. She still appears to be very distraught over the guy's passing, and she's still out there pointing fingers at people, at his family, at Naira Marley, at his best friend, at so many people whom she believes had a hand in her husband's early demise. Guys, lastly, and the most shocking of all, is Mohbad's father, who has also been pointed as one of the suspects. Now, this guy's actions so far have actually made him a suspect. Now, upon his demise, when Mohbad passed, the family quickly arranged for his burial, even though they are not Muslims. Now, we know that most Muslims bury their dead a day after the person passes on. But these people are not Muslim, but they hurriedly rushed the singer to be buried. Now, this action on its own would not have been suspicious, but the fact is that the police PRO Benjamin Hundeyi has he came out to say if Mohbad needs to be exhumed, that they were going to exhume him to carry out whatever autopsy needed to be done. Now, upon hearing this, Mohbad's father now quickly arranged for cement to be poured over the um the musician's grave. Now, he didn't just hurriedly bury this guy, he asked for cement to be poured out, believing that the cement cannot be broken if this guy needs to be buried. Now, these actions have now made the public believe that there is something fishy going on. There is no way you can hurriedly bury this guy and then ask for cement to be buried if you're not trying to hide something. So this now put him on the list. Guys, there are so many fingers pointing here and there. The actual people who know what actually happened to Mohbad are keeping quiet about the whole thing. Now, there are people out there who are trying to block out everything. They are paying people to block out to suppress those who actually know what went on. Now, the hospital in charge actually released a statement saying that a Mohbad passed from cardiac arrest. His lab report showed that he had opiates in his urine. Now, his cardiac walls were also heavily corroded with extensive drug use. Mohbad was actually diagnosed of titanus, a medical term for ringing in the ear. That's the ear infection we keep hearing. So he went to the hospital. He was diagnosed of the ear infection and given an injection, but he passed. Now, some unfortunately have revealed that he passed not just from the ear infection, but from cardiac arrest. Now, Mohbad was actually a heavy drug user, and now this guy had struggles here and there. It was fight from one day to the other. Even his wife has come out to confirm this, that he had people after him, and this all began when he left Marlian Records. Now, on several occasions, he had people come to beat him. Even last year, Mohbad released a video where Marlian Record Naira Marley actually asked people to go and beat up the musician for questioning his decision to change his manager. Now, in that video, Mohbad could be heard telling people that, actually begging Nigerians to come to his rescue and saying that if he should pass on, that they should hold Naira Marley responsible for his demise. Just a year ago, and barely 12 months later, this guy is gone. So guys, so much is going on. We don't know we don't know what actually happened. We are trying to dig as far as we can to unveil what actually led to this guy's passing, because this guy was so young, just 27 years, and he passed on. So we'll keep digging, we'll keep searching until we find out what really went wrong with Mohbad. Guys, please stay tuned to this channel. Subscribe if you're yet to do so, then turn on that notification icon so that YouTube notifies you when I drop the next video about Mohbad or any other celebrity news that crops up. Subscribe, guys. Like this video, take 1 minute to like this video, share with your friends so that they can also stay in the news, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.